You guys looked at the pictures. A screenshot of the late. Let me quickly summarize. Hun Sen, the most powerful man in the world. There have been statements that have international right out the first. He called on global billionaires to invest in. This is a project that everyone used to think it's China's own playground. Second, he achieved the goal. In the year 2000, with Vietnam and Thailand, I can see the ambition of the sky. If you have a hotel head, you'll smell something very strange right away. Smell of spinning, the smell of struggling to find a. And it's kind of a disappointment somewhere when the northern elder brother seems to be turning. Why is there this sudden shift? Why China, who promised iron? It's quiet when Cambodia needs the most money. And why when Thailand redrew the land Beijing chose to sit in the tiger fight? Not for my dear brother. Today we will unpack each layer of this onion to see that in the geopolitical chessboard, no party is free. And the cost of choosing sides, sometimes it's much more expensive than people. The first, super project of the Techo. I remember a year or two ago, Cambodian press and the Chinese media applauded. How is this project? It's painted as a symbol of self-control. Help Cambodia escape from dependence on the seaports of Vietnam. Take the goods straight to the West Sea. At that time, the most commonly mentioned name was CAB, China Bridge and Road Corporation. Everyone thinks Chinese money is already in the safe. China is just waiting for orders to rumble to the. But life is not like a dream. The grand groundbreaking ceremony that took place in 2020, it's actually just a symbolic gesture. So far, the actual progress has been a big question. And then ahead of 2026, Mr. Hun Sen has again called on international investors. Global billionaires join in. What does this meaning? Returned or will not return as. This is the first nasty car spin. If China really values this project, strategic position in the Belt and Road, then they've poured money. Don't need you. As to deliver projects around, that's the naked truth. Is that the Chinese economy is in the real estate bubble burst. High local public debt. Exports are blocked by the US and EU. Has to tighten its belt. Look carefully at each yuan. Take it to foreign investors. It's a cake project. Low economic, that the political risk is as high as the mail is being put on the scale. China understands. It's easy to dig a $7 billion canal, but to operate it profitably, to recover capital from traffic, marine, Cambodian economic land, are small. More, the investment in this project disgraced a trading partner. Times more important than So China chose to delay the promise, or put up with the conditions of poverty, but Cambodia burned drifting. As a result, Hun Sen was in a dilemma. I've missed calling people to the dream of man. If you don't work now, you lose face and you have no. So we're looking for another investor. But I'm sorry, Western or Japanese billionaires. They've got stones in their heads. They see that the economic problem is not. They see the environmental risk. They saw the shadow of China looming there. Throw money out the window. Let's talk about $500 billion of GDP. 2030th year that Hun Sen had just come up with. Do you see this number? It's a Canadian phantom. The GDP of Cambodia is somewhere $30 and $40 billion to jump to $500 billion. Within 4 years, 2030, the Cambodian economy has to grow at a few 100%. This is unthinkable. It's against all the laws of economics, unless they find a diamond mine the size of a mountain or turn the country into a giant casino. And that's the point. The emergence of autonomous or set up an economics, maybe even in a financial crisis. Cambodia is considering opening its for all types of the underground economy and rental to attract hot cash flow. If that's the case, extremely dangerous, not just for Cambodia, but also for the security and order of the. There is Vietnam. The prospect of comparing Thailand in terms of economic size over the next, it's actually just a sedative. High doses to reassure public opinion in the because of economic hardship and now, about Cambodia's greatest pain, right? The attitude of China on the border with Thailand. Recent tensions between Cambodia and about encroachment at sea related to the island of Quail is heating up. They both want to share in this giant oil and under the Gulf of Thailand. Cambodia with bad habits. I'm sure China will be on their side. Pressure Thailand to give in. But Beijing is not silent. Why? Because for China, Thailand is a much bigger. Thailand has the second largest economy. Asia is a huge consumer goods market. And more important, Thailand is also buying Chinese weapons submarines. Beijing is not crazy for a Cambodian kid. That upset a big Thai partner. Chinese policy is always in the best interest. When interests are in conflict, they'll choose which side brings in more money. Cambodia is only now realized. It turns out that the so-called the sun also has its limits. When it comes to I was taken to the market without mercy.